to talk about? I think we've talked about so much today already.
We talked about, well, I mean, we haven't heard from you what cool fish are. What's cool fish, Peach?
Without joking, because of the song, a barracuda.
Ooh.
I think I'm more influenced by the blue barracudas from Legends of the Hidden Temple than the Heart song.
Huh.
It was just a cool team name in the day. Did you watch Legends of the Hidden Temple at all?
No.
Okay.
And frankly, like, my only association with Barracuda is from the Charlie's Angels movie.
Oh, yeah, because the song's used, yeah. Are you aware of what Legends of the Hidden Temple is? I guess I can give you the TLDR on that.
Yeah. What's that?
So, Nickelodeon in the U.S. Had a couple of children competition shows, one of which is Guts, and the other one was Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Is that the one where they had to, like, get the tiles out of the fog and put them in order? Or was that, like, a Ripley's Believe It or Not challenge? Something like that. I've seen things that aren't Guts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legends of the Hidden Temple was, like, partially educational because it would do, like, a story of an object that was hidden in the temple. And these teams had to compete with each other to earn access to the temple. Only one team would get in, but, like, the first thing they would be told a story by Olmec, a giant talking head, voiced by Bradley Baker, I believe.
Okay, yeah.
Who's done a lot of voice
the thing
acting.
I'm thinking of.
Yeah, and then Kirk Fogg was the human who was the general, like, MC of the thing, and Olmec would tell them the story, and the teams would stand on these stairs and have to do trivia contests and answer and move down the stairs, and then it would get whittled down through other physical challenges and stuff. But there were teams color-based and, like, alliteratively named, like Blue Barracudas, Purple Parrots. Green Iguanas doesn't fit that scheme, but, you know, Green Iguanas, Red Monkeys? Oh no, somebody's going to correct me in chat and I can't see it, so that's alright. Anyway, the end of the show is the one team goes into the actual temple and it's got, like, a foam pit and other obstacles in it, and the temple guards that can grab the children. They go in one at a time, and they get these, like, throughout the show they're earning, like, these medallions, the medals of life, or oh man, I can't remember what they are at 4 a.m, but they will go through this obstacle course, and, like, if you've ever seen a scene from it, it's always a kid failing at the Shrine of the Silver Monkey.
Okay.
Which is a monkey statue that they have to assemble, and it's, like, it's supposed to face camera. So, like, if you've ever had an issue here where you don't know left and right, and you're, watching yourself, and, like, the very top piece is the head, and, like, the kids will always goof it up. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is them going through the temple. And the temple was, like, a set obstacle course, but they had different doors and ways through, like a maze. And on each episode, the doors wouldn't be the same. So the kids are just, like, wandering around for 2 minutes in this thing. And the goal is to find whatever the MacGuffin is and then leave the temple before the end of the time. Or your other failure state was if the Mayan temple guards would grab you and you didn't have a medallion, you would go away and then your partner would have to go through starting from the beginning again. And if they got caught by a separate Mayan temple guard, then you would lose them. But yeah, it's a really weird show from the 90s when Nickelodeon decided to do kid competition shows.
I always loved that. I always, wanted to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the aggro crag from Guts.
I know, right?
Get a big glowing piece of that thing or climb up
Hit the big buzzer on top.
Mm-hmm. Or like the bungee. Lot of their...
Throw the football through the things when you're on the bungee.
Yeah.
I wanted to go up high. I also kind of wanted to do the rollerblading obstacle course. Even though that looked terrifying. I like to go fast, but I don't like slaloming, I guess.
Yeah. So I've...
Moguls, that's it.
Moguls, yeah. I sat here because I was going to go get the Legos, but I didn't want to tell my story so far off of mic. So
yeah, that's fine.
I've put myself into a corner because I've ended my story. I think one thing that I've found interesting, because Az lived up here, I lived in Calgary for a while as a child, is the difference in television shows for children. or shows that I think you guys have talked about this on a Laurel or what have you of
Yep.
shows that are Canadian based that Americans got that we didn't even know. Like you can't do that on television.
Yep.
And yeah, so whenever I used to come up here and stay, like YTV or one of those things would just continually play children's shows over and over again. I'm like, oh, I didn't realize blank was. I think Are You Afraid of the Dark was also.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so Canadian.
Very good. Let's say since I went off on a little American kids show, what do you got? You got. I think you were mentioning one earlier, and I don't remember what it was now.
Yeah. Kids show.
Yeah, something childhood that's mostly Canadian and probably not something.
PJ Katie's Farm.
My what?
So the program jockeys on my TV were personalities, and there was one that involved like these plasticine farm animals, and just one of the hosts would just narrate and play with these animals.
Yeah, they had a lot of time to fill, I feel like.
I think so, yeah.